Good to go?
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
First on the team
It's great to have you with us.
from Memphis, Tennessee.
Get your VCRs ready. Get your VCRs ready.
Make it squeal like a pig, Johnny. Squeal like a pig.
Big John Daly.
G'day everyone, and welcome to the Preferred Lives podcast with the home of good golf and better chat. My name's Nick. I'm your host for this evening. Thank you for coming along on the ride. I've got some boys with me today. We the substitute teachers again did such an admirable job. I wasn't sure I was going to get the mic back because it was a pretty solid episode. One of them joins me to my right, Mr. Adam King. How you going, bros?
Good, mate. How you going?
Going good. Happy to be relieved of your sub duties or your
Yeah, look, I don't mind just slipping back into my PE teacher role. It's a pretty cool role to have, like a little bit less stress. You can't have the substitute teachers every time. Otherwise, kids don't learn. And they don't know how good they got it when the teachers actually go away. So, yeah, good to have the principal back. It's great.
Too much of a good thing.
Exactly right.
Yeah, exactly right. Down the far end, Mr. Sim Woo Lee. How you going, bros?
Good, thanks, Nick. How are you?
Mate, I'm happy as a dog with two dicks, actually. I'm really happy to be here tonight.
Love that for you.
Yeah. How are you, though? Let's go for a deep dive. Like, what's been happening in the life of Sim Woo? Are you good?
Yeah, kicking ass, taking names, the usual.
Like that.
Just celebrated my eldest's birthday yesterday. So happy birthday, Carter.
Happy birthday, Carter. I saw his swing on Snapchat. He's looking...
Got some new clubs. So look out, Middle Ridge this weekend. We got a tea time with the Fry boys on Sunday. So
Ooh.
it's all going down.
Father son comp, you reckon?
It is. He's already talking up, PB and, how far he's going to be able to hit it with the new club. So it's good to see the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Big shout out, big happy birthday to Carter. And joining us for the first time in what feels like a million years, Mr. Fasty. How you going, mate?
Yeah, good, mate.
It's good to have you back.
Bit of a hiatus, but...
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you get married, You get taken away from your friends. You're not allowed to do stuff anymore.
Welcome to the rest of your life, mate.
Yeah, I was
no
put on the
seriousness,
house
mate,
arrest after last week. PLP and
That's
You
fair.
still...
Understandable.
half past 7
I wonder
Sunday
what
night.
that ankle bracelet was. And yeah, that's not a police.
It's going off right now.
That's a wife one, yeah. I did see a 12-year-old in the foyer. It's pretty good. But no, all seriousness, mate. What's been happening? Obviously, in married life now. You're all loved up. You had friends and family over from England to celebrate. You've been doing renos. You've been having babies. You've been doing all sorts of shit, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been very busy. I got married. We baptised the baby too. And then, we had a bit of an after-bucks party, but with the girls as well. And we went down to the Lions game.
Oh, I did see
The
that.
British Irish Lions.
First
yeah.
test, Lions versus Wallabies. So, and
It was a banger too, yeah?
it was. We had 3.5 hours in the 4X brewery.
Oh, my goodness.
I
Wow.
invited my best pisshead I knew, Stewie Bagor,
Big stew.
to come down to that. So,
Wow.
there's 15 of us.
It was
a fair crew.
It was,
Yeah,
it was good.
nice.
So,
Yeah.
and then the boys and mum and dad went back home and we're settling into a bit of a routine now.
Back to normal life. Back on the potty every other week, you reckon?
I reckon so.
No, bloody oath. We missed you when Fleetwood fucking shut the bed like 3 times in a row. We really wanted that English perspective.
I was in that week and then I was too upset to come. So
Just another Fleetwood factor. Boys, have we been playing any golf this week? Has anyone got out and bashed a few around?
I went out on Saturday morning, a last-minute one, 2 days after I had my lesson with Mitty, and I wish to hell that I didn't go out now. Had an absolute barrier. I think I had 38 putts, a couple of lip outs, a couple of 3 putts. Had a bit of the heebie-jeebies on. And
Was
probably
the lesson on the putting? Is that why?
No, it was not on the putting.
dear.
Swing was good though, so yeah, I've been out on the range a couple of times this week as well, just dialing in a few little swing tips that Mitty put in. So yeah, looking forward to getting out this weekend and put it to the proper test.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I went to the range with the young fella on Sunday. He's been begging me to go out for a hit, so I took young Archie out for a bash. And all I really like, I hit my irons pretty well at PLP, but couldn't really hit driver well. So I started off the irons. Yep, they were doing what I wanted them to. I said to Archie, righto, we might have to go on a bit of an excursion to get these balls with Dad's driver, mate. And I would have hit 30 dead straight arrows. I'm going, well, this is fucked because that's not what was happening. Now I don't know how to fix it or what I was doing. Like I was trying to, so who knows what's going to happen this weekend. Have you boys been out for a bit? Been bashing them around?
I did similar to you on Sunday, except I snuck out while the wife and kids were out, and I went to just the practice net and hit a few balls into the net and did some putting and stuff on Sunday. But yeah,
How'd they look?
Felt good. Looks good when you're only hitting them a metre into the net because they're all straight as an arrow. So just really focused on contact and making sure you hit the ball properly. So did have grand plans of getting out a couple times this week early to do the same thing, but yeah, just haven't got around to it.
Not as yet.
No. It's raining tomorrow apparently, so maybe
it's supposed to be shitty.
Friday morning. I don't know. See how we go.
Possibly. Fasty, have you had time for golf?
No, not since PLP.
How did you go at PLP? Talk to us.
Yeah, first day was a bit of a struggle, having not hit a ball for 8 weeks.
You didn't quite get the Bradman though. You were doing okay there.
Yeah, I put a few holes together, but yeah,
Glimpses.
Me and Mickey Collins were
Dangerous.
battling the demons there.
How did you like your group? Because I saw that on paper. I thought that's a banger. Like that's one I wouldn't mind being a fly on the wall for.
Yeah, it was a good group. There was me, Mick, Blake from Coolum, and Jamie.
That's a good little gang.
So yeah, it was a good foursome.
Any highlights from your round?
Well, we actually went. Me and Mick went down the front nine, and we were in a bit of a rush because I was in the horrors at the range, and so was Mick. So we skipped the bar, and we were like, oh shit. Anyway, we got to the halfway house, and I think I had 6. I went straight for the hard stuff. Jack Daniels and Coke, no beers. Straight on the spirits.
Straight on the jacks.
Yeah.
At 9:30 in the morning.
Fantastic.
And that seemed to
And a
help.
hot dog. And that was all right.
Turned it around.
Yeah, it turned it around a bit for us.
Yeah.
Right. You and JD. Yeah, good.
Fuck, I didn't know you were JD, man. That's good to know. It's good to know. I like
Yeah,
that.
Sunday picked up and got back into a bit of a rhythm, and driver was going well.
Going good. Beauty. I just wanted to make quick mention, but obviously because a lot of us weren't here for the review show of the PLP. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Chris, the birthday boy, Kazolki. Hole 2 chips it in from I want to say 60 metres, absolutely just pitched a metre before the hole, had a bit of res, sort of set up and just sort of glugged in, and it was. Wow. We knew he was on for one. He sort of stuttered a little bit on the back and bled a few, but he was 3 under or 4 under through 4 or something. He was on track. He was doing insane things. So, yeah, just want to have a big shout out to Chris. And another big shout out, which is going to bleed in seamlessly, was to Daiso on the team day. He was having a bit of a shocker individually, but on the last there, he chipped in for eagle in front of about... What was it?
Been 4 or 5 groups there, I think.
3/4, yeah, probably half of the gallery was there.
Yeah, nice.
And he chips in for eagle in front of the boys. He wasn't as excited as he should have been, but it brought him back to life. He was had a bit of a shocker, he said, but the chip in eagle in front of everyone, they schmoofed it over to the left. And went all the way across, dribble, and the crowd's going, oh, they all went spastic for it. So big well done to Dice. Wow, righto. Well, let's move on to the front 9 side of things, and we'll get into the review side. Now, I'm pretty excited to announce we've actually got a sponsor for the front 9. Now, the front 9's brought to you by our friends at Build Right. So, a lot of you who went down to the PLP Cup, you might have seen the boys down there, the Build Right Golf Wrong team. They've assured me they're much better builders than what they are golfers. So, don't judge them on their golfing, judge them on their work. So, at Build Right Innovations, they specialise in crafting high-quality new builds, renovations and extensions tailored to your unique needs. As a proud family-owned business, they prioritise genuine, transparent service, ensuring every client feels heard and valued. Give Jack a ring on 0403 760 176. I'll put that number and the website address in the show notes of this episode, but just want to welcome aboard new sponsors of the show, Build Right Innovations.
They're actually putting Ushy's house up at the moment.
They're doing Ushy's house, yeah. So
it's looking good. They've got frames up. I think the roof's on now. The pool's been done and dusted. Yeah, they're getting right stuck in.
Yeah, they're doing like glass panels and shit too, like the fencing around the pools, and
call them windows.
Glass
panels.
Glass panels called windows.
Yep.
Windows around the pool. Yeah, they're doing pool windows, right around the perimeter, like fencing it off, but windows. So give Jack a call and hire him because he helps us and he'll help you too. Right. Now, I did skip over the shout-outs. I don't know how I did that because I wanted to make a special note. By the time you're listening to this, it would be yesterday. Big happy birthday to Kane Freeman.
Freemos.
The big Freemos. So, his birthday tomorrow when we're recording, but it'll be yesterday when this is released. So a big happy birthday to him. A big happy birthday to Kate Freeman, his better half, which is today. So a big shout out to her as well. We trauma bonded over a mutual employer. So we're bros for life, me and Kate. And of course, we said happy birthday to Carter. Was there any other shout outs that you lads had along the way before we jump into the review side of things?
Nope.
Nothing stands out?
I didn't have any birthday shout-outs, but a couple other shout-outs. Jimmy the Gecko, he started bus driver school on Monday. So big shout-out to Jimmy Gecko. He'll probably be listening to this in his final exam, I'd say. He's pretty switched on.
I was hoping to get a photo of him in his little bus driver uniform with his tie. And
he said he's going to send a photo of him sitting at the wheel for the first time.
Yeah.
Asked the instructor to take a photo. Can you take a photo for my friends? And big shout out to the Scorps boys. We had a win in our semi-final on the weekend just gone. So we had a good win against Raiders. Went up 8-3. Big shout out to Scotty Sunley. He said he's a converted listener now. So
yeah, he actually listens.
As long as we keep mentioning his name. So every week I'm going to shout out to Scotty Sunley. I might put a little clip up for this one as well of him getting hit by RZA in the semi-final too. So yeah, he'll be YouTube famous for copping one in the hand, which I then proceeded to hit him in with a RBI or 2 RBI single, I think. So
on fire. So
shout out me.
Prelim final next week.
Prelim, yep, up against Cobbers Scorps teams, and we could go through the final. The following week would be against the Kevy Rays Sharkies.
Oh, geez, yeah, that'll be all right.
Weather permitting, of course.
Well, a big shout out to Scott Sunley, who's inspired the beverage of choice today too, the OP Bundies. I thought it was a special occasion having the fast man back on deck. So just wanted to treat the boys to a bit of fun on tonight's episode. Let's jump into it, boys. Let's jump into the review side of things. The BMW Championship. I think we can call it a Fleetwood now. I think Bobby Mack pulled off a Fleetwood, shooting 3 over in the final round after having a 5-shot lead to lose it to fucking Thanos Scheffler. What do we make of this one, boys? And the performance, 1 of Bobby and 2 of Scotty. I'll start with you, Sim Woo.
He's just there all the time, isn't he?
He's just inevitable.
Just doesn't go away. It's amazing.
From early on too, like he wasn't leading, was he? Like first round, he was kind of hovering. It was maybe 5th or 6th, but his name was there. You'd see the name, you go, oh, Scotty's there. Yep. Right, okay. All right, who else is up there?
So look, shadow.
End of the second round. Oh, where's Scotty? Oh, he's creeping up, just creeping up. And then he put the foot down in the third, made the final group. And as soon as he made the final group in the third round, I don't think Robbie Mack had a fucking chance. I don't think anyone thought that Robbie Mack was going to win that, even with a 3-shot lead.
No, I think he's seeing how cranky he was after the round too in his little post-match interview. He's like, I just want to break my fucking clubs right now. Like he was cranky. Like, and those vibes were like it's like having that big sort of shadow hang over you, just seeing like, oh, he's coming, like, oh, he just birdied that, I just bogeyed, oh fuck, he's still coming. Like,
they were in the same group, weren't they?
Yeah.
So
well, for the final 2 rounds, they were.
That's a bit of a difference.
They played 36 holes together. Yeah.
If you just know he's coming, but he's not in the same group, you're like, okay, well, I can shut him out. But when you're playing with him,
and you're watching him hold those things,
him just stick it close from the rough.
And a 2-point swing in the first hole, like a bogey and a birdie, like you're in strife straight up.
Yeah, the heart rate goes up. You're done. What did you make of the fast man?
Yeah, I just like even Bobby's body language coming across. He was just like the world was against him, and Scheffler. He wasn't getting all the luck, but he'd just get himself out of trouble.
Got the Scheffler luck.
Yeah,
the jailbird luck.
He was doomed.
Doomed is a great way to describe it. Yeah, I think everyone was feeling a bit doomed. Scotty doing it as well without his usual caddy on the bag. Just wanted to make note of that. Does that, or I'd like to get your guys' opinion on, do you think that makes much of a difference to a player like Scotty, not having the regular man on the bag? Is that a big change? Like, obviously he still won, but is that more ability-wise, or would we expect that to sort of throw him off a bit more?
Well, Michael Cramey, who was the stand-in, is actually Chris Kirk's caddy. So
He actually had a caddy, actual caddy.
yeah.
Because last week in the final round, Ted Scott didn't.
Got called
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
It was his coach, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Swing coach.
no, it was the chaplain again.
Right.
So the
Yeah.
chaplain jumped on the Sunday bag last week and he didn't win it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's brought in an actual
He's
caddy
brought
this
in
time around.
Chris Kirk's
Oh,
caddy.
okay, I didn't
Yeah.
realise that's who it was.
So,
right.
So
So Jesus doesn't want Scott to win anymore. That's
yeah.
that's what I got at that. When the chaplain's on the bag, it's
Well, it's what happened in the fourth round of the players
Yep.
as well. The chaplain, when he lost it
Yep.
after he got locked up. Yeah,
bad omen.
maybe. But
Interesting.
that was the third round, I think. The chaplain stepped on, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Anyway.
So we don't expect it to make too much of a difference. Obviously, it's another pro caddy situation. So you'd think it wouldn't make too much of a difference to a guy like Scotty.
Especially, like Scott, the bloke got arrested and still went out and won. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
it's pretty
Not much favouritism.
unflappable. I think is probably the best way to say it.
I think the caddies there, like the caddies really, you're really reliant on a caddy if you make a lot of mistakes. Like as in, like, oh, I'm going to choose this club, and then the caddy has to step in and say, what about, you might blow it over the green with
Actually-
that club. So those players need that, but he doesn't seem to be that fella.
And I think Ted Scott, obviously, Ted and him have a great relationship. I think Ted does a lot of work on the greens. I think you notice when Ted isn't there, his putting stacks actually drop a little bit. There was some mention on Friday, I think, about that, about the putting stats when Ted Scott isn't on there. He's missing by half a cup or, more so than just lipping in or just lipping out. Like his statistics for those 6, 10, 8-footers are a lot worse when Ted Scott isn't there, just to refine a little bit. So reading greens, that could be a caddy superpower, most definitely. A second set of eyes, but you'd expect a decent caddy of Chris Kirk's, to know what he's fucking on about as well, compared to a chaplain.
Well, he wasn't
Yeah.
too bad in the first 2 days putting, but he gained 0 strokes in round 3 and gave away 1.7 in round 4 putting. So
Interesting.
that's
Just
true.
chipped in instead. Yeah.
And that could be like a communication thing as well, like a new caddy, just the way they're like one ball left. One ball left could mean a lot to us four. If we're the caddies and one ball left, it could mean 4 different things to all of us. So it could have just been that. That makes 5 wins in a row for Scotty. Oh, sorry, not in a row. 5 wins on the season for Scotty. Now, he's one of the only people to do that since Eldrick Woods was out there doing that for seasons upon seasons. Are we witnessing? I don't want to say the second coming, but is this going to continue? Is this going to be a thing into the future? You boys reckon?
So it's 5 wins in consecutive seasons.
He's
He's done it now.
Yeah.
And Tiger did it on numerous occasions for like 4 or 5 years in a row. I think he did it. There's a few other guys that have done it as well. But also this year, there's only 3 players that have ever finished in the top 25 in every start of a season. Him, Tiger and Rory.
Wow. That's a good stat.
Top 25. So Tiger did it in 20 starts. Rory did it in 7, 8, and Scotty started 18 times. It was top 25. So that's why, he's always there. Gives himself an opportunity because his floor
He's
is
always
so
up and
high.
around.
His floor is so high. Like he's not shitting the bed often.
No.
It's like, what they say, 15 wins or 14 wins in 34 starts, like 45% win ratio
It's ridiculous.
in the last 34 or something.
And I think I said that thing through the content chat group about he had like 37,000 points and the next best was like 15,000. So he was more than double the next best. Like that's insane. Like
that was for Ryder Cup points, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yep.
Like that's just it blows my mind. I did write in here on the notes the chip in on 17. That might feature a bit later on in the back nine side of things. We'll talk about that. But that was a fucking
Bit of a pivotal moment,
clutch
though, I
up.
think.
That was a clutch up.
Yeah,
Like,
Bobby Mack had a putt sitting in the middle of the green. It was a long putt and a long chance, and Scotty had to put it close, and you don't get much closer than putting it in the bottom of the fucking hole.
Well, no closer,
Yeah,
actually.
it just kept going
Literally.
and going and going and going, though, didn't it?
Yeah, we were saying in the green room before, it's like he putted it on like a table.
Yeah,
It just rolled.
rolled.
And I'm like, when's it going to die? And it just kept going and going and going and
And
going.
the footage was really cool because you didn't see the flag. Like the ball was just being tracked by the camera, and you're like, "Oh, the ball's still going. I wonder where the flag is. Oh, it's still going, and we're still tracking. I wonder where the flag is. Oh, there's the flag. I wonder if it's going to. Oh, yeah, there it is, and it just rolled in the flag. Yeah, how good.
Fucking hell. Now, before we get on to other highlights, sorry, before we get on to the sure thing with Adam King, do we have any other highlights from this one, boys? Did anyone sort of take our breath away other than Scotty, the jailbird?
Well, you did have a note in there about Ricky. This is probably the perfect time to talk about him, making the most of his sponsor exemptions that he got throughout the year and giving himself enough FedEx Cup points to make it through to the penultimate.
He got very
tournament of the year.
close.
So he went bogey, double bogey, par to miss out by a stroke or two of making it into the Tour Championship top 30. So that's good signs for Rick. I would imagine with a showing like this year, that means there'll be a lot more sponsor invites coming next year as well because he's playing pretty good. So he's finished top 50 or top 70 or whatever it is as well. So
top 50, isn't
top
it
50.
now? Yeah.
So
does
he'll
that
be
get
in
him
the
into the
SIGs. He'll be in the
SIGs?
SIGs next year.
Yep.
So we'll see him a lot more, and he's played himself into a bit of form. Unlike Spieth, who the same ilk has not done so well with his sponsor invites. So
He did the opposite. He did the other one.
he did the reverse fouler.
The reverse fouler. I like that.
I think we need to make mention of Ben Maverick Griffin potentially having to head off to the Mayo Clinic for his drug addiction, ODing on creatine, inhaling a snowball.
A ball, yeah. What is that? A
and
ball
then-
in his little tub?
Yes, snowball, yeah. And then, proceeding to 4-putt his first hole from 4 foot, 5 foot.
Yeah, it was the toughest watch. Other than watching Kingi putt. Sorry, mate.
Similar ilk.
Just throw you under the bus there, mate.
I felt it right in my loins when he missed the second one and it lipped out. Yeah. I don't think the third one even touched the fucking hole, did it?
No,
The third one, one of them just went straight past. The other one lipped viciously. But yeah, I feel you, Benny.
I'm a creatine user, and I've never had
You
it.
never OD'd on it?
Never OD'd on it. But
No, and I don't think it's not a pre-workout. It's not caffeinated. I think he was more jacked up because he had a little bit more than he was supposed to, and he had it on the first. Like
Yes,
I heard the
it was
story of
late.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
so he was shaking it, obviously on the
tee.
He was shaking it on the tee, drinking it on the tee in his mouth, and then
2 bottles, maybe. No,
That's why you OD'd the other two.
and I think that hit was probably just got him a bit. Hang on a minute, like Jesus
rattled a
Christ!
bit, you reckon?
I think I'm OD, and just got in his own head and got a little bit fired up. And he
I'll
said-
just tap this in and
Yeah.
fuck.
Because it absorbs a fair bit of water as well, so it sucks it out of you. So that he would have been conscious of that. Like creatine really, it really does dry out, and he didn't have any more water after that. He was saying in that interview. So I think he just got himself a bit frazzled more so than pinging off his head.
No one wants that on a golf course, let me tell you. All right. Short thing with Adam King results. Did we have any luck?
We did. We were really all right. So we did have a little bit of issue trying to get the birdies multi up and running. I did mention that in my
Yeah, you
thing.
said there was drama?
Yeah, I couldn't get it put into a multi, but it actually worked out okay. 2 of them hit. JJ Spound didn't, so he only got 3 birdies. The other 2 lads got 4 or 5 each, which was pretty good. One of them being Tommy Ladd, who we then decided to throw in as a top Englishman, got him at $2.50, and he beat out Harry Hall by 2 shots, which was pretty good. So that came down to kind of the last maybe 3 or 4 holes. So we got a win there. The top 20 that I ended up kind of deflecting off to with Spowney, Aberg and Cam Young missed by 1 leg, and that was Spowney. He ended up with a T23, Aberg T7, Cam Young 11th clear. So, hit 1, missed 1. Not
Get
too
one,
bad.
miss one. No, look, those are pretty good odds. You'd
I've got a bit
take
of,
a 50%
bit of faith
strike
in
rate.
Tommy Ladd. He may feature in this week's as well. We'll see.
Stalk. Any other highlights from BMW before we move on to some live results and maybe some mule events on the side? Anyone got anything else from the BMW?
We had a hole in one, didn't we?
There was.
Batia.
Yep.
Hole in one.
There
on,
was.
Was it the
Was it
Actually,
Patel?
he won a car.
Actually,
Oh, that's right.
and he
Yeah,
gave
gave it to
it
his
to his
sister.
sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sister.
Oh, I thought it was his caddy. Was
no.
his sister caddying for him?
No, gave it to his sister, apparently.
I thought
So-
they said they did.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was, he said in an interview that she's doing it tough at the moment with a kid and operations or something. And it's also, he felt really, really pleased he could give that away because it was a SUV.
BMW
nice.
something.
Yeah,
They're all
yeah.
the same these days, like hybrid.
Yeah, it's
Weird-
something.
weird things.
He can probably afford a couple of those, I'd imagine. So let's chat live. Sim, where you said you had some results for us over in Live Land.
I did. But before we get to the main results, well, I guess it is the main results. So Frankie Munoz, aka Sebastian Munoz, earlier on in the week, he actually shot a 59 with a Michael, which is the first time anyone has ever done that. And for people who haven't listened very often, a Michael is a Michael Dublé.
Double.
AKA a double.
Double bogey.
So it's the first time anyone's shot a 59 with a double.
So it was a par 71. That's correct. 14 birdies, double
Sure.
bogey.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he had some stupid stretch there.
Shotgun start.
Yep.
Okay. Just as long as we're all aware of that.
He had some stupid stretch. They were saying like some stupid amount of birdies in a row over the 2 rounds.
Yeah. 17 or 18 in a row, I think.
18 in a row, yeah. That's
It's ridiculous.
insane.
I'm glad that
Frankie
he finally
Munoz.
he won. Like I'm glad that he won
Yeah.
because if you
Imagine.
do all that work and then John Rahm comes and pips you in a playoff,
Well, Rambo shot a 60.
change his name to
60 on,
Fleetwood.
on
So,
Sunday.
Yeah.
Did he?
Was it Sunday or
Yep.
was it the
Oh,
third round?
The third round,
Yeah, yeah. So it was pretty a gettable course by the sounds of it, but still pretty
Yep.
pretty freaking decent. 59. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was Seba's win, and then
Sebas.
Rambo took the individual championship,
Yeah. Stole
with-
it from. Yeah.
not winning an event.
Yeah, you were saying he didn't actually win a single event. He was just very consistent.
Lot of top
across the
tens, I
season.
think.
So Waco won 5, and I don't think John Rahm finished outside the top 10 at all season.
Just
and
one. I think he missed one.
One.
Yeah,
Right.
which might have been like 2 weeks ago or
Yeah.
something. But yep.
Jesus.
and was just Mr. Consistent, hoovering up points, and that was enough to get it done.
Fuck. You have to feel hard done by, don't you, if you're Waco?
Winning 5 events, surely. Anyway, you gotta be as good as better than the next person, and he obviously wasn't points wise. So maybe they need to do a little restructure there.
Speaking of not being as good as other guys, relegation zone.
Yeah.
Henrik
Ooh.
Stenson, Andy Ogletree, Mito Pereira, who's had a 4 from
Mito.
Grace. Yeah.
He got pipped at the post by Justin Thomas in the PGA. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah, it came
Didn't he
down.
smooth one in the water or
He smoothed one in the
something?
little
Smoothed in
creek.
the
Yeah,
water.
yeah. That was on the first season of Full Swing, and they
Yeah,
had it
must
on
have
there,
been.
and he fucking
Yeah, and then he went to live straight after that, I think. Yuban Zhang, we all remember Yuban.
Yep.
Anthony Kim
Yep.
of
Anthony Kim fame.
Bags fame.
other white powder fame.
And Frederick Kierup.
Yep.
Kierup.
Get up. Not related to Chris Gotterup.
No, KJ Ederup.
Yeah, right.
So they're all been
Yeah,
hit,
so they're
taken all.
pushing the
No,
bubble. They
yeah,
get to.
no.
They can go to the qualification to get back into it again. So they do get the opportunity, but yeah, they're the ones that
It's on the Asian tour, isn't it?
are bootied out.
International series, which is part of the Asian tour, so we'll probably have to fight a few dongs to get their way back in.
I think at one stage or another, we've all had to fight a few dongs.
The
to get
Dongs
back
have
into
been
something.
they've been pretty quiet, haven't they?
They have.
of late?
They have. We got some stuff happening. It's all good.
Excellent.
The dongs are
I
coming.
can feel some movement in the dong. Yeah, good.
Stay tuned for Dong Chat. Preview time. Actually, sorry, do we have any other reviews or any other sort of wrap-ups from the week that was, lads, before we move on to preview time?
Nothing of note, I don't think.
I think I can't wait to hear about the Dongs. Preview time. Now, this is the big one, the Tour Championship. I wanted to post a question to you fellas. Like, this is like pretty big, and it's not really like I don't feel as though it's celebrated enough. Like, because it's really like a grand final. Like for us who like our other sports, you've got like a culmination of the season in some form. Like in cricket, you get the World Cup, or you have your one-day series and you play the grand final. And footy, grand final day is the biggest day of the year. Like, why doesn't this feel like it's as good as it should be? It just feels like another event to me. Or am I an outlier in that?
I'm excited by it, and I think they lead up to it well, having the 3 playoffs and the lead into it. So that kind of juices it up a little bit more than just another round. I feel every second year it's kind of overshadowed by the Ryder Cup. I'm looking forward to the Ryder Cup now. Yeah. After the Open's done, it's all right. We've got a couple of weeks of golf that we can watch that's somewhat entertaining, and there's going to be the playoffs in there. But end of September, fucking Ryder Cup.
Yeah, I mean, all eyes are on that, really. Like, yeah, it's all well and good if you win the Tour Championship, and then if you come out and shit the bed in the Ryder Cup, everyone's going to remember what you did at the Ryder Cup rather than winning the Tour Championship.
I think maybe this year because they're not doing anything special for it. So that's kind of taking the shine off it. Like previous years, all right, where are they finishing in the FedEx Cup? How many shots start have they got? Yeah, it's a bit of a wank, but at least there's a bit of juice going into that. Whereas this time it's just clean slate. Fucking
go,
Tommy
fellas.
Ladd could win it, and he's won his first PGA Championship against 29 other blokes. Like,
Yeah.
It is strange, that part, isn't it? Because you got like the whole lead up to this point, but there's no validation for the person that comes first now.
No, it doesn't mean
to now.
anything.
So there's
really.
no minor
as far as
premiership.
season long,
There's no
Yeah.
minor premiership, but the minor premiership is really what the individual player has
yeah,
done
that's-
to
More like
all year.
like an EPL style. Like
Yep.
there's no grand final as such,
Just
but like
whoever-
you were the best all year, so
Yep.
you are the champion.
I think
of-
that has some merits in some way. I do like the thing of like, right, well, we got the best guys here now, and they're all going to play,
Let's
which
go.
is what we've done for the last couple of weeks. But they're all going to play every round. I don't mind the idea of a match play style scenario for the end of year thing.
Yeah, well, I
think
chucked
that's
that in the
fun.
chat a bit
Yeah.
earlier. There is chat around the golfing world about a potential to to have a look at a match play sort of format. They'd have to reduce it to 24, and the top 8 then get a bye in the first round. So there's your sort of like, oh shit, yeah, I've done the hard work to get in the top 8. I don't have to play in that first round where you could come up against someone who sort of got hot late in the year, scraped in, and flogged the pants. I really like the idea of the match play to decide it. I think that'd be cool, and that'd create some matchups that'd be fun to watch. Anyway, so more on that later on in the next few potties when we've got not a lot to talk about. Sim Woo, can you take us through the course and the conditions and what we're looking for here as far as the Tour Championship goes, mate?
I will.
Thanks,
mate.
No worries. Right. Sorry, notes got a bit mixed up there. So we are back where we have been coming since, I believe, in the early 2000s somewhere. So we're at East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta. So golf course was built in 1904 originally, but in about 1913, Donald Ross redesigned the course. So Donald Ross is a very famous golf course designer. I didn't take any notes on which ones he's done, but if you don't know that, you probably don't know much about golf because he's done a whole heap. It was redone before last year's event, if you remember. They redid a heap of the greens and changed a bit of stuff around. So the greens were sort of unknown to everyone last year. They should be a little bit more known.
Till at least 30 of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Tiff Eagle Bermuda greens at about 13.5, which is pretty spicy. 3.5 inch rough. Yep, at that big. Perfect. It's a par 70. So last year we played it as a par 71.
What have they done?
Yeah, so one of the 14th.
You sounded so defeated.
There's a 6B in there somewhere.
The 14th, which is a 480-yard hole. They played it as a par 5 last year, and it played at 4.33.
Oh, okay.
Which meant it was the 15th easiest hole on the PGA Tour. And they said, we can't have that in the Tour Championship. So it's gone back to a par 4 this year.
Right.
where-
Without changing anything, no
without
tee box
changing
change.
anything.
Yeah, okay.
So if it plays at 4.33, it's going to be a test.
Yep. It'll be one of the hardest holes on the course.
Yeah, exactly. So there's only 2 par 5s on this whole course now if they take that one away. So it's not a course where there's, a bunch of par 5s where you can go, get all your eagles and birdies on those and focus on the other ones. But course record, 60 by Zach Johnson.
ZJ.
2007. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I didn't expect that.
And that's all I have on the course.
That's pretty well concise, and I don't know the word I'm looking for, but that was
Very, very informative.
very informative. I
We
didn't.
all know East Lake, so it's like we're not reinventing the wheel here. We're just sort of telling people about it.
I like it. I like it a lot. You've done a stellar job. Fasty, no pressure, but can you take us through who is in the top 30? Who might have been a bit unlucky to miss out? Is there anyone that's going to beat Thanos Scheffler?
Look, there's a few names coming up. Obviously, Rory's there. Aberg, Tommy, even Ben Griffin. He's been up there a fair bit this year.
Anyone that surprised you a little bit?
Yeah, there was actually. Harry Hall.
Yeah,
He's
right.
in there. Is it Jake Bridgman? Jacob Bridgman. Yep. And even Batia to a certain extent. Like he's,
Akshay,
he's had a few top 10s, but but Harry Hall was probably the pick of them to be like,
Oh, fuck, he's in the top 30.
Where's he
How
come from?
good.
Because he's only had 2 seasons on the PGA, maybe.
Interesting to see he hasn't had much chat around the Ryder Cup for the European team, and he's the second highest Englishman. Like,
Yeah.
He's best putter on tour at the moment.
really? Harry? Must be the hat.
It is.
He's got the Payne Stewart hat.
It is a great hat. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I like that. I like that a lot.
He needs a St George cross across the top. That would really.
Tip it off. Oi, oi.
I love that. All right. Kingman, surely Scotty's paying $1.01. Do you want to take over the
He's
sure
pretty
thing?
close, paying $2.50 yesterday when I jumped in and put my punts in. So he's obviously the betting favourite, especially after his win on the weekend just gone. Roy paying $9.50, second best. Tommy Ladd, third best at 15. Ludwig Olburg at 19. Russ Henley at 21. They're your top 5. Russ Henley's the 5th.
Ross Henley's the 5th.
Yeah.
Can we back Fleetwood to be leading after round 3 and then come 8th?
Shit to the bed. That might be a bet you can put
54
on.
hole leader.
Yeah, after the second round, maybe. Yeah. So, hang on. I'm going to do something here.
Usually videotape this.
Let me get the video out.
Let me get the camcorder out to videotape it.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You got me.
It's been a day.
If you ever find a spare camcorder, don't look at it, all right?
Mum and
Especially
Dad's.
it's at your parents' place.
So, sure thing with Adam King this week. We're at the Tour Championship, and we're playing at
East Lake
Golf Club, which we all know about. We don't need to talk anymore. It's just reinventing the wheel, apparently. We've got a couple of bets now. Obviously, only a limited field, so we've only got 30 blokes in there playing for the Tour Championship. So we've already run through the favourites. So I'm going to jump on. This is a pretty cool one. How many par 3s on the course?
Good question.
Excellent. Can you do a bit of research there while I put all my money on a hole-in-one for yes? Paying $5, would you believe it or not? So I'm assuming every single one of these par 3s is over 250 fucking yards or something stupid like that. I don't think I've ever seen a hole-in-one paying $5.
$5 for a yes.
4 par 3s.
4 par 3s. Excellent. So we've got 4 chances by 30 blokes, 120, carry by 4 equals 2, 500 shots at it, surely. Sure thing with Adam King.
30 golfers of the year.
Excellent. So that's our number one. Our multi this week, I'm not doing a top 20 because there's only 30 blokes in it. I've gone into a top 10 multi. We've got JJ Spown and Tommy Ladd paying $4.39. Did manage to jack that up a little bit with a super duper power play up to $4.66. Sure thing with Adam King to a championship.
Boom.
At East Lake.
You boys have absolutely slayed it tonight. That preview was probably one of the best of the year. I'd like to just to give you your comeuppance. You've done very well, lads. I think it's Scotty Scheffler's to lose, though. To be fair, I think he's going to be close. I actually don't mind the Tommy Ladd shout. I actually think wouldn't it be a big fuck you just to come out and win this one? I want
Would it count against 30 blokes instead of a full field of 156? It is on the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
And it is a Tour
I
championship.
think even Tommy said it would be funny if he came out and won.
Did he? Yeah.
He's some red hot form.
Yeah.
I'd back him. I'd back him for a top 10 easy, maybe even a top 5.
That could be worth a punt. I think I might jump on that. But yeah, I'm thinking Tommy. I've just got a feeling. Do any of you boys have any thoughts as to who's going to take it if it's not Scotty?
Do we really think Scotty can do it though? He doesn't get the head start. He hasn't played this tournament without a head start for 4 years. I think 3 years.
I just think you have to refer to Rule 1. He's Scotty.
Scotty is inevitable. Yeah.
Yeah. Big
Does he
fellas.
have Ted Scott back on? Do we know?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's back.
Scotty's back.
He's back.
Ted's back.
back for Scotty.
Do we know where he went? Just family business.
Yeah, just family reasons
So-
was the official.
Data Golfer got a little little model that they do before a tournament.
Not about Ted Scott. Just
No,
model
about
in general.
win percentage.
oh yes, okay.
And because I don't subscribe through the paywall, I can only see the top 5 players.
Mhm.
Number 5 is Ludwig. He's 3% chance of winning. Russell Henley has 5% chance of winning. Tommy Fleetwood 7% chance. Rory 7.3. Scotty Scheffler 31.4% chance.
Holy fuck.
At $2.50.
That's a good bet.
Double your money, double your fun.
Yeah, put your mortgage payment on it for the fortnight. 30%
Schmeckles.
chance of winning.
How good.
That's better than black or red on the
Better than bank interest.
yeah.
Marginally.
They'll come after you though.
Yeah, they will. They pricks. Righto. What's happening next? Sim Woo, you've got a bit of a yarn as far as off season goes after this one. So we'll obviously preview it a bit more in next week's episode. But just give us a little snapshot of what's sort of coming after the season's over, mate.
Probably me, because there is a lot of golf happening. So we got the Tour Championship right now.
That's real lowbrow, and I love it.
In tandem, so running this week also on the DP World Tour, we have the Betfred British Masters, which I'm sure Fasty's got a little thing on to do in a minute. Just throwing you under the ladder there, mate. So
Better start researching Fasty.
got the British Masters. Middle of September, there's the Pro Course. So we start, directly after East Lake, we go into the FedEx Cup Fall Series, which is where the bottom mules get an opportunity to fight their way up into.
So the Pro Core, is that what they were talking about? Getting the Ryder Cup
That's where
team
the
there,
Ryder Cup
that
is
they're not
gonna go.
allowed. Like Bryson didn't get his exemption because
he
he
can't.
Yeah,
defected.
because,
Yep. So the Pro Core Championship in Napa, California, then Ryder Cup, and that's PGA Tour. But on the DP, they call it the back nine. So we got the Betfred British Masters. Then we're over in the Omega Masters in Cransbury, Montana, which is the nice golf course up in the Swiss
the
Alps.
Alps. Yeah, Alps.
Is Adam Scott a
Picturesque
member
as
there
fuck.
or something? I
Yeah,
think?
he's Misso's
Yeah,
Swiss,
something
isn't she? Or Swedish, one
Yep.
of the two.
Then we got
Nordic.
the Irish Open, then the BMW PGA Championship, which is also pretty cool, and lots coming up. So the FedEx Open de France, and then Ryder Cup. So lots happening
There's
between
heaps on.
now and then
Heaps on.
after the Ryder Cup is all the rest of the mule events.
4 season. Yeah.
So the Sanderson Farms and
So they're
some
fighting
couple of
there
ones
to get points to give them a head start into the next season.
to
Yeah.
get into get a full ticket, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
it's just grinding.
Qualification options. Yeah.
Just grinding.
They have
grinding.
just released the PGA Tour schedule for 2026 as well. Do you want
They
to run
have.
through each and every of those events as well while you're going?
Not really, but everyone knows that we start at the Century in Kapalua, and then we go to Sony Open Hawaii.
Sony straight up.
That's the same
There
as
was-
every
there-
other year.
Are we going to see Tiger at PNC?
Ooh,
Good
hopefully.
question.
Fasty?
Maybe.
What do you reckon?
Yes.
Excellent.
Great input. I love
You
that.
heard it here first.
Adam Fastage. There was chat around the cramming of the signature events, sort of around a couple of. I can't remember the exact one. I think I sent him, but it's very
Straight
crammed.
after the players, there was
Straight
one.
after the players, a SIG event, and then they sort of all cram into this weird little period.
I think
in
they're
there.
juggling them around though, aren't they? Like I don't think they're at the same places this
Yeah,
time. I
it's
think the
all-
signatures they
Yeah,
kind
they're
of
all
push them out a bit.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
It's
is good.
just more like timing wise, they're all sort of very close to each other. And I'd like to see them a bit more spaced out, just so they're worth a bit more. Obviously, they're worth a bit more, but like, I don't know. I don't like having them all crammed in, but that's probably more so for next week and a bit of chat on that. Any other previews before we break for the back nine?
Not something with preview, but just one we missed before with a review. We had Elvis Smiley, who
course.
took out the Australian PGA last year. So he
Top
came
10?
sixth
Yeah.
in
Fuck yeah.
the DP World Tour event that was on at the weekend, which escapes my memory. But Marco Penge actually got the dub.
Penji.
So they're hoping that he
Marco.
might be a smoky for Ryder Cup. He ships the ball pretty good.
Do you want to bet another facial hair punt on that, or
No.
excellent?
No, do not.
You should probably start growing there, champion too. By the way, you're going to run out of weeks pretty soon.
I've seen social media stuff that he's making it. Mate, so.
I've seen hard edited social media stuff that supports Sim's.
I lost my shit when you said that through with a little handwritten
Android
Pat
too.
Reed in there.
That's going to get clipped up for sure.
Min Woo, confirmed. Oz PJ coming down under
Ooh.
to come along with Adam Scott. There was someone else they announced last week as well. I thought, that's pretty cool. Might have been Leash or one of the
I think it was
boys.
Leash. Yeah.
Big leash.
Rory's in too, isn't he?
Roy's coming, yeah.
Bulldog. Yeah, love that.
Is Minwoo coming with his new mate Justin Bieber?
Babes, how good's that?
Yeah, they're tight.
Besties.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I don't
Apparently
know. how I
he's
feel about that.
sending him swing videos, asking him for tips.
Yeah. Tip one: don't wear a wife beater on the golf course, Justin. You fuckwit. Unless you're a listener of the show, and then we really like what you're doing, Juzzy. Big fans. All right. Well, that wraps us up. Stay with us.
Do you want to have a quick chat about Live Michigan? Team champs coming up as well. So one final preview, sorry, before
One
we
final
do jump
preview.
in.
Yep.
Hold
So
fire.
individual, like regular season's done. They do an individual championships
Yep.
at some point as well.
That's done. That was it.
Is that it? So
Yep.
that's it, all done.
Team
so it's just the team champs now.
Just teams.
Okay, so there's no finals for the.
No.
Okay.
No.
Have
that
they
was
done
it.
something final wise in the previous years, or is it just the teams where they do the playoffs
I think
and
it's
then
just
the
the teams.
seeding and that kind of thing? Is that this week?
That's this weekend.
Have you
Yep.
got a schedule? You
Michigan.
got a
I've got a little bit of a preamble to it. So what they do, I think it's pretty cool. So the teams 12 and 13, they're actually fighting off for the last spot in the finals. So it's the Ironheads and the Majestics are going to square up on the Wednesday.
to have an opportunity.
Yeah, to have an opportunity to go
Sneak in.
to the advance to the quarterfinals. So
Who's your money on, the Majestics or the Ironheads?
I'm a big Ironhead fan.
Kevin
Love-
Nah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kevin
love
Nah,
a
he's the
bit of
only one I
Kevin
know.
Nah and all the other guys.
All of them, all the three of them. Yeah.
Three of them.
All of them.
All three of them iron-headed bastards.
But apart from the fact that not many people will watch it, the format and the way that they do this is actually really cool.
Yeah.
The team event, like, you know, as much as we waxed there before about the individual championship going down to someone who didn't win one all season, the team event is actually good. The way
So
that
it's
they
based on seeding, yeah. So based on where they finished, and then top 4 get a rest.
Yes, that's correct. So you got Legion, Crushers, Fireball, and Torquay. They're the top 4 teams. And then Aces, Ripper, Stinger, Smash, Range Goats, High Flyers, Cliques, and then the Majestics and Iron Hands are going to play off for 12th. So because there's 13 teams, they've got to have one team.
Okay, so then the bottom 8 all play off against each other, and then they come into the second round, and it's elimination.
Top
Yeah,
4.
just
Elimination. So they do.
I think top 4 get a second shot though.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's the way they play it, at least on the first couple of rounds, is 2 singles and a 4-ball.
With the other 2 lads, yeah.
So
That's
the
cool.
4
And it's
players
match
in the
play,
team.
yeah?
Yeah, match play.
Yeah, cool.
That's cool. I
That
like
is cool. I
It
do
is-
remember it from last year. It was
Yeah.
pretty good viewing.
Yeah,
So-
the format's sick. Like it's
So if you can be bothered to download 7 Plus app and watch it, it's good fun to watch. But without having teams, it's really something that the PGA Tour can't do.
Yeah.
It's definitely a team.
It's a stand down. Yeah.
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 But it's one weekend out of their 14.
Yeah, they could do
rounds,
more.
I think.
They could
Yeah.
have like a mid-season teams
Yeah.
thing. They
Yeah,
could
yeah.
do, you know, every second week is a teams event. That's match play. I think that would
That'd be sick.
drive a bit more.
What you're basically saying, if you haven't watched Live, this is the weekend to watch Live. Like it's probably the best.
If you like
viewing,
match play
if,
golf,
if you're into the match play team event stuff, this is probably the weekend to watch it.
absolutely.
Yeah, copy that.
It's, I mean, especially for people who aren't diehard golf fans, match play is so much easier to follow.
Yeah. Oh, he's
it's
winning. Yeah,
really
he's
more
winning. Yeah,
entertaining.
yeah.
Like you could get a regular, casual viewer. You could sit down with the misso while she's, feeding Bub
Yelling
and
at
say, "Yeah, stop yelling at me for a moment," and watch the Stingers have a go here. They're up by 2 in one and down in the other, and these guys are playing a 4-ball, and then
The
you'll get a
thing
couple of
is-
funny looks. But
From South Africa. Are they? Is
They are.
yeah, it is. Yeah, I was like, fuck, if I fuck that up, just put on a random South African. All right, I've gone mad. That's the end of the front 9. If you stay tuned, we'll be back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the Preferred Lives podcast, the home of good golf and better chat. You've joined us at halfway, which is the turn, and it's brought to you by our friends at Crush Organics. Now, I've been promising you guys a bit of an ad that I've done. We're having some problems getting the ad through to them, so I did up a little botch job over the weekend, actually, at the range and sent that through. So we're now professional podcasters doing advertisements for our sponsors. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to hit very soon. Please do support Crush. It does help us. They do help you. And don't forget to use code PLP for 40% off your order today. Righto, back 9 time. We're going to spin some yarns after we do a bit of the regular segments. We're going to start with the Bunty Hunter of the Week. Does anyone have a good bunty? I know, Sim Woo, you were sussing out. You might have had one from Corral when you think.
Yeah,
I bring back some memories.
I do. I have one, and it pains me to have to talk about it, but I have to. Probably if he didn't win a particular trophy, I might not have had to talk about it. But because he also won a trophy on the first day, I'm going to talk about my good mate Reesy, who also on the first day won the Bradman Award.
he did
Quite
quite convincingly. Too, I think.
Shout out.
But he owned it too, like
He did.
around
He
the
carried
crowd
that
and
thing
pub.
around, yeah.
Yep.
I've got some good photos of him.
It's like Tyrrell May there. We had it like over like the side. He was
It's a satchel. It's not a trophy, it's a satchel. So that was the first day, which was the individual. And the second day, we played the Ambrose event with Rowies Rugby League was our team. And the format was 3 drives from everyone, which was going pretty well for the most part. Unfortunately, it took us until the 18th to get Mitchell's last drive. So we
Oh no!
we're on
How was the heart rate?
The par 5. Well, The heart rate had probably been pretty high from about the 13th because this whole scenario had been building up for some hole. So we were working on it early to try and relieve the pressure, but unfortunately he just couldn't deliver for us. So it did end up coming down to that scenario where we're taking it wherever it lands.
Just on heart rate,
thing.
it might have had something to do. I caught him out with his little satchel on, had a digital dart in one hand and an analog dart in the other. I said, "What are you doing, Fries?" And he goes, "I'm not even sure anymore." Like he was just having his best life. He had like three beers on the table, a digital dart, analog dart. He was just
He did, put in a good effort on Saturday night. But, Sunday, so we've come to the 18th, which is a relatively long par 5. There's sort of trouble on the left, trouble on the right. There's a pretty narrow sort of first 100 and so metres. And then after that, it sort of opens up a bit onto the other fairway on the right, and you got water coming down the left. So he had been struggling with the left to rights all day. So we thought maybe if he got enough on it, it could go past the Bundi and then onto the other fairway. So he did hit it that direction, and we sort of were watching it, and we thought maybe it did bounce over the Bundi, and we searched on the fairway for a bit and couldn't find it. We ended up locating it underneath what looked like a giant cabbage, literally. So
actually hit
bush
into the
cabbage.
you know when the leaves, like you can pull the leaves off and they just tear, and it's like almost thick, and it's
Sounds like paper ripping.
like aloe vera, nearly like big, thick, juicy. Anyway, we're sitting down in there, so drop a ball and it would land up on a bit of a tee, which was pretty cool. It was that thick, so we everyone took driver from there, which was
Driver out of the Bunty.
driver out of the Bundi.
That's
so
all time.
we didn't get it on video, but there was some pretty interesting shots that came out of that, sitting up on a Scotch thistle or whatever it was. So little shout out to Mitchie there for finding some Bundi. We did end up birdieing the hole thanks to Rowy's second and my third, and I forget who sank the putt at the end there, but it might have even been the man himself or Fremos, I can't remember. But yeah, we did end up getting a birdie on that hole. So
A birdie from the Bunty.
birdie from the Bunty. So
love
that's
that.
the ones that we like. So little shout out there to Mr. Fry.
Shout out Frozzy, you bloody legend. Fasty, you've got a Bunty for us?
I do.
You've written some pretty concise notes by the look.
I have.
3 words.
I
Actually.
thought that word was dick, but it's not, it turns out.
Could be.
It's Cam. It's weird.
So yeah, again from PLP it was probably the highlight of my year.
Apart from getting married, obviously. Sarah.
We took big Cam. Finally, been asking him for 3 years to come down to PLP Cup.
Come on.
And he finally agreed. So Cam came down. We left early Saturday morning, 5 o'clock, and we're on the range, and he's hitting the odd one. He's a 32 handicapper. I'll just qualify that. And anyway, he played the Saturday round. He was with Carl Harvey actually, so he
would have had a lovely time.
he had a good time. I said, "How'd you go, Cam?" He said, "Oh, mate, driver was on. Could not miss a fairway. Like, just absolutely pumping it." I was like, "Oh, sweet. And tomorrow will be good then." Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
sweet.
good.
So we get to the first tee, and Cam, Rotto, you go off first, mate. Lead the way. You drive. The
Just
rest
drive
of
it,
us
mate.
won't need to hit.
Famous last word.
Duck hook, 50 yards left. Cleared the water, I think.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's
That's impressive.
yeah.
And
Up in
yeah,
a
so like,
Honey Mills
right
front deck.
luckily, Brody came to the rescue and pumped us in. We had 40 in, so it was a big hit. But
Was he happy about it?
no.
Just missed it coming out of the toe.
Shout out Brody and shout out Cam too for the duck hook. That's an impressive duck
Yeah,
hook.
it was good. But Cam got his 3 drives away pretty early. He came good in the rest of the round. So
Just parked up.
But yeah, that was the Bundy Hunter, and just quite ironic that he had it on a string on the Saturday, and
All goes to
somehow
shit.
on Sunday, it just didn't come. But
That's exactly what happened to me, though. And I think it might have had something to do with finishing the first round, having 4,000 fucking skewies.
Alcoholic
Yeah,
beverages.
and then having a wonton for brekkie and trying to front up and hit the ball, or one of 3 balls the next day. Yeah.
I don't know if this qualifies as Bunty Hunter, but I rolled down and I thought them people had fried chicken for breakfast. So I hooked in. I'm going, how good's this? Bit of fried chicken. Fucking cauliflower, wasn't it?
Deep fried cauliflower. So good.
I was ropable. I come down, hungover as nuts, and I'm like, how good is this? I'm going to have bacon, eggs, bit of chicken fry. This is going to be mint. And I ate it. I'm like, it doesn't taste like chicken. What is this? Me and Kingi sat there for like 20 minutes. And then he just, like, he had a mouthful of like fucking croissant or something. He's like, cauliflower. It is cauliflower. Oh, fuck. That was no good. No fucking good. Kingi, have you got a bunty for us, mate?
Yeah, I can't beat those two. They're pretty decent bunties. I'm going to throw mine off to Scotty Chef. You know, he clutched up on the 17th there out of that really girthy, deep, long, above average 4-inch rough. Had his little chip and needed it to get pretty close. And he
Bobby Mack was dead centre with a longish putt, but he was dead centre.
Yeah, and there was only one between them at that point, and he's managed to chip it in. They just kept tracking and tracking and tracking and tracking and tracking. This ball just kept rolling and rolling and rolling until it finally dropped in, and that was kind of his moment. I think we don't have a great deal of moments for Scotty. Like there's not many just
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
mic drop moments where that's it, motherfucker, you're done. He just goes about his work usually, but that was a
It's like a
mic
Michael
drop.
Hussey. He just
Yeah. But
he
even
just
then,
kept
like
on keeping
he
on.
wasn't Yahooing. Like he gave a little fist pump, like a little yeah boy. That's what I do. Walked his 50, 60 yards to pick his ball up out of the hole. Didn't crack a smile. Just like, right, I still got one more hole to go to finish this off. Come on, you Scottish bastard. See what you can do.
Fucking hell. That wraps us up on the bounty hunter side of things. Steamers, I want to get your boys' opinion. I'm no fashionista, but Team USA revealed their uniforms from Polo Ralph Lauren. Not a big fan. There was one with the flag on it. I think it's like it's either a vest or a jumper or something. That actually looks sick. I'm a big fan, but the rest of it I didn't like. I don't know what they're going for. I just don't like it. Did you guys happen to catch much of it?
I did. I've seen it all. I love it.
What are your thoughts? You're
Big fan.
You're a fan.
I'm a fan. There's particularly one of them which is like very 90s. It's like the paint splash one, which is their practice outfit. It is very cool. And then the rest of it, it's all classic like Ralph Lauren type stuff, which is all the same.
That sweater's pretty sick though.
Yeah,
that's the flag.
That's a flag.
I like
yeah,
it.
that's cool.
It's
See,
traditional.
that shirt I'm not a big
It is
fan of.
90s.
Yeah, many stripes, too many stripes.
Yeah.
It's like a rugby one, the blue one. It's not too bad.
See if they got the practice one in
Oh, a
there.
little
with the-
vest. I'd fucking rate that vest.
Yeah, the vest is okay.
Zip up
Oh
vest.
yeah.
That
So,
should
so most
be-
of it's. Oh yeah, it's all right. No, most of it's good.
What, a shirt and a jumper? Yeah, I'll tell you.
How many
Who's-
items of clothing can you wear at once, Nick?
I challenge. That sounds like a challenge that I'm going to take up. We'll post them up on the Insta stories. Have a look and tell us what you think of those ones. I don't think we've seen Team Euros yet. Anyone seen
no.
them? So I'm expecting some pretty cool stuff out of them now that I've
I have a sneak
raped and pillaged.
little bit of information. It might be blue and yellow,
Or brown and white. Maybe a touch of brown and white in there, you reckon?
possibly.
Bit of Chucky Soldiers action. Steamers. Do you boys have any other steamers?
I've got one. It pains me to have to talk about this code because I'm not a massive fan, but because something exciting actually happened for the first time in 1,000 years, I'm going to talk about it. My steamer of the week goes to the South Africans for celebrating at half time
My goodness.
that they were going to towel up the Wallabies by 50 points. One gentleman in particular who must have a pretty well followed channel was very excited about the way that the South Africans were playing. Ball in hand rugby. I don't know, do a real good South African accent.
It's actually
Maybe
not
we
too
get-
bad.
Yeah, keep going. Don't
We
stop.
could get Simon Lamont in here to talk do it for us.
He's got an audition.
But this
Sounded
is what we've been waiting to see. We're going to dominate as we thought. The Aussies have got nothing, and I don't know what this new coach has done or doing, but
Keep on doing it, brother.
they did a really good job. Obviously, they've got enough rugby league players in there at the moment that they're playing good in Broseph Suaalii. But yeah, I just think that was probably the steamer of the week was them letting their hair down.
It was an
after 40
early
minutes
crow,
and
wasn't it?
Going the very early crow. Even
get your chickens.
one of the prominent Australian rugby veterans was saying, they got nothing. This coach doesn't know what he's doing, and yeah, turns out
It's our
he
first
did.
win at Ellis Park for, what they say?
60
years?
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
yeah, massive.
That's pretty
Absolutely
impressive. Yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah.
And was it? I didn't watch the game, and I watched the highlights. But was it just a bit of momentum after the
It
boys
was after
scored
half
one or
time. The
two?
boys just went try. Like
I think there was one intercept try,
Yep.
but then other than that, it was just some really good play out of their own end. It wasn't like maul and get over the line type stuff. It
wasn't classic rugby. It was like,
it was
where you have to
free-flowing.
score points.
It was rugby league type rugby. Like, it was good. Very good to watch.
Rugby.
Yeah, right. Is Mal Meninga the coach? Or?
No.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't even tell you his name, mate.
Joe
But
Schmidt.
I definitely was
Schmitty.
walking.
I was going to say, Fasty, no.
I was doing me whole Johnny Howard with me rugby jersey on Saturday morning.
They've also
Walking
just,
the dog.
That's a good start. They've also just said that the Ghetto law is now renounced,
Yep.
so they can pick whoever they want. So
Yep.
is that I'm not too into it, but like, is that why James O'Connor was playing? Is because he was in the Super Rugby conference because he was playing for the Crusaders. He was allowed to be picked for that game.
Well, I
'Cause he
think
played for the first time in like 4 or 5 years, and
he
to come in
debuted
at 10.
17 years ago. He debuted.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
But he was a pup when he debuted.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think he's just been shit. And
fair.
they've finally picked him again.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been
Yep.
injured,
Had
and
a fucking ripper season for he played for the Crusaders, hey.
I'd have to double check that.
Um,
Yeah.
Reasonably 84%
We'll
confident.
go with that.
Yeah. So it's good to see that they're. So for those who are unversed, originally they were only picking the Wallaby side out of blokes who played in the Super Rugby comp, basically. So if you were playing over in France or in Japan or over in like the bigger leagues
weren't
over
eligible.
in England, no, they wouldn't pick you. They called it the Ghetto law because Matt Ghetto famously fucked off, and he's like, well. We're just not going to pick you for the Wallabies anymore when he was still fucking a gun. So, anyway, I digress. Steamers.
Yeah, I got a steamer as well. Has everyone else had their steamer? Oh, excellent. My steamer goes out to actually. This is kind of a reverse steamer because this is pretty fucking cool. But
Chiller.
old student pilot had a little plane crash. So on the northern beaches of Sydney, brought his little single engine down, crashed it at Mona Vale Golf Club. Little engine failure, and his instructor helped him get it down. Pretty solid landing, like very solid landing to the point where
It was
the plane
smooth up until that last drop.
Yeah,
Like smooth.
until it impacted with the ground. Yeah. What I really did like about that is that they didn't call off the golf for the rest of the day. The morning tee time still went ahead. They just put a little ribbon around it, little ground under repair, and just
free relief.
bit of free relief if you put it past the So, but
The burning body of the cabin crew.
he managed to avoid the greens, landed pretty solidly there. But yeah, steamer of the week. But I think it's pretty decent. He didn't die.
No, he didn't
They both walked away, which was pretty good.
Technically, it could have been a bounty hunter as well. He was hunting it pretty hard.
Yeah, he
was.
did find it. I'll tell you who else did that. I'm at the Tories hammies off the boat.
Running down the hill.
Running down to lend to help. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the steamer, I think.
Yeah, what an
There's a
absolute
few
flog.
schooners deep, maybe.
Yeah. At 9:30 at Mona Vale. This is your little ripper. I can't wait to watch Jake Trbojevic later. Fuck, how good, fellas. Speaking of Jake Trbojevic, Rowers Rugby League. We're at the pointy end of the fantasy / tipping season. Sim Woo, I don't know how you've set up the tipping comp. Are we tipping finals or are we just doing regular season?
That's a very good question. I'll have to take that on advice.
Excellent.
I don't know.
I believe the fantasy stuff is only the regular season, so we've only got another 2-3 weeks of that to go. So we're getting to the pointy end. Need to start making your picks if you want to make that top 10. The top 2 from each, being the tipping and the Supercoach side of things, will receive a little prize pack from PLP. Simu, do you want to take it away with who's in contention and who's not?
Yeah, okay. So tipping wise, it was a pretty decent week for most people. George Pez got 6. He was the highest of the round.
Pelican.
Number of people got 5, a couple 4. Unfortunately, myself and Clifton Butch, we've both had an absolute mare and got 3, which was only beaten by Fasty and Crime Scene with 0. So
It's good to see you playing along, Fasty. It's good.
I think well, mate.
Yeah, Kingi mentioned I may have given up, and he'd be correct.
So 3, not real good, not good areas from myself or Clifton Butch, but Clifton Butch still retains his spot in 3rd behind the Irk and NB Sports Fan, who are tied on 122. So Clifton Butch is 3 points behind. So he's got a bit of catching up to if he wants to battle for those top 2 spots. Ingoldsby Radar on 118, and then Mitty, Andy and Kingi both on 117. So a bit of honourable results there from fellow pod members. Then we skip over to Supercoach, which I'm doing a Fasty on at the moment. Haven't changed my team over there for somewhat. But we got Stewie81, who's in the lead, followed by...
Is that a new leader? Was he?
I believe it's very close. I think he's been up there for a bit. And then we got Cat Paragon and the Canberra Killers coming in third. So it's really better than Lego in fourth. So they're all on...
Is it close up the top
29? They're all on 29,000. Ranging from 29,160 to 29,530. So if you think of the
So
range
it's just
of
a
scores,
captain's pick away, really. Like
some of
you
these
get your captain
guys,
right.
yeah, these guys are getting between 1,000 and 1,600 around. So anyone's game really out of those top four. I do think the Westbrook Wizards are just out of it. They're probably. They did 1,400 last round, but I think that's just a bridge too far for them now. Same for Two Wongs Make a White. I think they're sitting too far back at 27,000 points. So
yeah, a bit of an insurmountable now.
It is.
That's life. That's Supercoach. That's just how it rolls sometimes. You got to roll with
These
the
guys
punches.
would know that. They're if you're scoring
Esteemed
29,000 points, you're veterans.
What's going to be fun is when they do get their prices, they're going to have to reveal who they are. I'm looking forward to seeing like the actual names behind the created ones because full disclosure, I don't have a clue who these boys are.
All right.
Like their real identities. Like they're just running these alter egos in Goldsby Raider.
I know who he is.
Do you?
Yep.
Do you know who Cat Paragon is by chance? I'd really like to find that out.
I'll put money on Ushi.
Yeah,
Actually, big
It's an
NRL
Ushi
fan.
dark horse.
It's Daddy Dunbar. He's a big NRL fan.
Oh, he might be up there.
Yeah.
No, he's not zero.
No, he fucking hates it. Yeah, interesting.
Get them on the winner.
Get him on. And
Oh, yeah, call him in.
Pod. Yeah.
Get them to talk under the voice fucking changes so their real identity won't be, I'm in Goldsby Raider. Like,
Balaclava.
show us on the doll where you violate. Anyway, that brings us to an end of Rowies Rugby League, a beloved segment. We'll probably carry on with next year, but we might have to change it to like a cricket side of things.
We could do a big Bash League super coach.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, we'll probably run with it. But
Jimmy King loves that. He loves his super coach for cricket, so he might jump on board there.
Yeah, sweet.
We got the Ashes coming up too.
We do have the Ashes coming up.
It's a good couple of months of torture.
Oi, oi. We might not see Fasty for another 8 weeks, sir.
one of my favourite memories of the Ashes was when we went on that golf trip for Ashley's birthday and we all went back to the room to watch the Ashes and we were drinking pineapple cruises and fucking fireball and England just tore through us and everyone's like, I'm going to bed. Fasty's like, oh, everyone's fucking gone. And he's having the time of his life. We're like, fuck off, Fasty, you cock. I'm looking forward to the Ashes. It's going to be good. Do we have anything else we want to cover off on before we wrap this potty up, fellas?
What's on this weekend? Anything exciting?
No, not really.
Golf on Sunday, really.
Try
Golf on
and
Sunday. The Neuendorfs versus the Friesers.
Yep.
Grudge match.
House of Fry. Yep.
Is there anything up for grabs? Is there a perpetual trophy floating
There's
around?
a perpetual bowl of chips at the
Ooh,
clubhouse.
prestigious. Prestigious. I like that.
Do you get 2 sauces or just one?
2. Yep.
Jesus, big spender.
It's going to put a hole in the pocket.
It would, yeah.
Yeah, fucking $3 sauces. Shout out TGC. We love what you're doing up there, and we love everyone who works behind the bar. You're all great. Fasty, plans for you on the weekend?
No, nothing yet. I'll see if I can get tea time.
Nothing
Maybe.
sorted. Possibly. Got the young fellas' last game of soccer this weekend. Wrapping up this season. I don't know what time that is. That's going to impact whether I play golf or not. We've got one booked early at like 7 o'clock, don't we? And then
No, Mitty put us in after lunch.
did he? Okay, yeah. Okay, well that.
So I'm praying for a bit of rain so that we don't have the. We were supposed to have some softball training, I think. But
Yeah. If we rain and the diamonds get a bit too wet, we might pull it off. But yeah, me and Kingi full on into rep softball season. We got a home state championship this year. So Kingi playing, me coaching. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a good one at home this year, I think. It's going to be good fun. So those are my Saturday afternoons pretty much done now. I'm going to have to play early Saturdays or go out Sundays, I think, from now on. And just until, end of September, isn't it? Or first week of October, state champs.
mid October, 18th.
8 weeks away.
Yep.
We got a race day coming up soon too. If anyone's interested in coming along to a race day, reach out to Kingi or send us an email to the info@preferredthosegolf.com if you want to come along.
A little fundraiser there. It's good.
Good little fundraiser to help
day
out the
out.
boys, yeah. And pisser of a day, absolute pisser. plans for your weekend, mate?
Well, hopefully a bit of golf, if not, a bit of softball training, and then prelim on Sunday down in
down Redlands. What
down
time?
in Redlands. I think we've got the 11 o'clock game,
That's not too bad.
which won't be too bad. Yeah.
Is it Evie playing as well?
She is. Unfortunately, they lost theirs. They were up against the number 1 seeded team, and they were up 8-2, and they lost 12-9 with some dubious coaching choices. But me and Scotty Halford had a chat about it in the dugout afterwards about what he should have done.
Excellent.
Maybe
I
should
love
have
that.
changed his picture a little bit earlier. But girls batted well. Evie RBI'd 3, I think. She batted the fucking house down, put an awesome sack bunt and a nice sack fly, and then 2 doubles up the middle to score 4 runs. So, yeah.
Like father, like daughter.
Well, yeah, no, it was a good day for the Kings at the batting box. I got a little bit fired up after a couple of dubious calls, but that's pretty much
That's
what
life.
happens with me. Yeah. Umpires don't know what they're on about. So yeah, hopefully
Fuck 'em.
I was jacked up on a V. I had a V just before the game.
V in creatine.
Yeah, a bit of crease.
Had a little snowball across. Well, I thought it was creatine.
I was pretty pumped up. Yeah,
A drug test.
but it
I
didn't.
can't play for 3 years.
Worked out pretty well. So yeah, that's kind of our weekend. But weather permitting, obviously, hopefully get a bit of game of golf in. If softball training is on, I might try and get out a bit earlier than on Saturday and get a whack in. So
Get a
I've
whack.
only got 3
Get a
weeks.
whack him, Neiman, in.
3 weeks until we go to Gold Coast for mid-am. So I need to get some reps
Ooh,
under my
yeah,
belt
get some
with
reps in.
this new swing that Mitty D's infiltrated into my psyche.
A big shout out to him as well. He played at the Coolum Pro-Am as well.
He did. Coolangatta Pro.
Coolangatta, sorry, yeah. And did himself an admirable 2 over, I think he was. Finished in that top 30. I think it was like 24th, 25th or
Yeah,
something
he was
like
actually,
that.
so he was top 5 of the morning field. Apparently the wind was up in the morning. Said he had one little, I was having a yarn to him, had one little shanky boy and then an unlucky little lip out as well. I'm not sure where the shank come from. He did tell me the story, but I can't remember. So, potentially could have gone under pretty significantly, but said he was striping the piss out of the ball. Had his brother on the bag as well. And then
the PLP champ.
the PLP champ, Riley Dunbar, who celebrated his 21st birthday on the
21st, yeah,
weekend.
Big shout out Riley.
Saw a few Snapchats come through and a couple of gym selfies from RD himself.
Just pumping. Righto, before we sign off, you guys have probably noticed our little towels we've got here. Prefer those golf towels. If you'd like one, reach out to us. We're going to suss out and maybe do a bit of an order of these. We weren't sure how they go, but obviously the ones that we've got here, we're lucky enough. Big shout out to Mick Dyson from Victoria, who hooked us up with these. These ones have been personalised. You can see there we've got Mitty, we've got Fasty, Sim Woo's got his over there as well. If you'd like one, reach out to us and let us know, and we'll discuss a bit of a pre-order situation with Mick down in Vic. He's a bloody legend, so I want to give him a bit of a shout out too. But that pretty much wraps us up, fellas. We've had a pretty decent potty, I think, tonight, and we've done a fucking good job. So,
Before you go anywhere, for those who are listening and you can't see the towels, jump on the YouTube, like, share, subscribe. We're on the channel. We had like 30 views last time. Sensational.
Oi,
I know.
look
We
at
like
us growing.
quadrupled the number of views we usually get. So I think 28 of them were Scotty Sunley because he doesn't know how podcasts work, so he just watches it on YouTube over and over again. Yeah.
he knows how to stream movies. Scotty Sunley's big movie streamer fame. Shout out Angie Sunley as well. Remember, if you can't get out of it, get into it, and don't put sugar in your coffee.
My hat's off to y'all. Thanks a lot.